Oh, that's so fire!
Yeah, it's hard.
That's so fucking fire.
That's so
Holy shit!
That's so fire,
That's just a teaser, man. So for the out now, we'll use 99 Reasons.
Yeah.
Like peeking on my door, on the deep end. You know that'll be fucking hard.
Yeah.
We can have it from because the actual song has that whoosh, and like the reverse reverb type. It's a long one, and then it drops.
Yeah.
And I can literally just we might be able to even just use the fucking original version.
Hey YouTube, this is a video just to let you know that me and my friends are starting a YouTube account. We have one video up. We are the tube dudes. Just a heads up to let you guys know that we are doing comedy entertainment videos, and I hope you just enjoy. Thank you.
Yeah, even just as a kid, I was always making content, and I was always involved in making something where I was either making like funny videos or, you know, DJing at my DJing at my elementary school parties, like just so many things. I was always just kind of making content because I felt like that was a good way for me to stay focused on doing something and not go down that wrong path. Now, if I was 17 right now and I didn't take this chance, I would 100% regretted it right now. But look at how much good stuff came from me taking that risk. I found out who I was as a person. I found my sound. I grew a fan base. I've done so many things that I'm proud of, and so much more is to come. But that's because I took that leap of faith. I took that chance, and I think that's what 99 Reasons is about. I think that's the message I'm trying to spread. Is just follow your dreams, man. At the end of the day, it sounds corny, it sounds stereotypical, but at the end of the day, we don't have a lot of time here. So use your time wisely and go get it.
That was a dirty. Well done.
Let's go. Gonna be a game.
Everyone's gonna interrupt the heat and have the docs
Oh
on.
no.
Yeah, we are turning up the heat. Come on.
Throughout the experience of releasing singles, I realized how I wanted to tell my story, and that's kind of how 99 Reasons came about.
Good because there's 12 tracks, so every TikTok, like I'll go through the whole track list through every video and then reset. So you're not just hearing it over and over again.
What I'm gonna keep making music until it works, until the whole world could hear it, and until that day comes. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying new things, new ways to market, new ways to advertise. New content to push out.
Before there's gonna be 12 videos before you hear the same song again, like 12 TikToks. That's and that should only be 3 days.
Yeah.
Because you should be doing 3 a day, so it's like a little more or whatever, more or less, right?
Yeah.
Grade 2, I had actually found my first iPod at my elementary school. I found it outside, and obviously maybe I shouldn't have taken it. It's probably somebody's, but at the time it was really exciting for me because I was such a big music fanatic, and there and behold, it was an iPod waiting for me. So I picked it up, and the first thing I did was I went home and I loaded it up with my brother's entire iTunes library. And there was over 2,000 songs, I think, and I just loaded it up, and I would constantly be listening to this iPod. I would always have it with me, no matter if it was like at the doctor's with my mom, or I was grocery shopping, or I was playing sports. I always had this iPod on me, and I was constantly listening to music. So just growing up, music was always a part of who I was, basically. It kind of shaped who I became, and that's why when it came to the time of choosing a path and choosing what to do when I grew up, music was always that one thing that was there, and it always just felt right, like I was supposed to be doing it.
Okay. I go by Pete. I'm gonna run some songs for y'all, man. Y'all ready for me? Yeah! Alright, Pete, straight up. Y'all run that shit.
I want to show the younger generation that they can step out of their comfort zone and do what they want to do. You don't have to always be worried about someone judging you, because personally I felt like that for a long time. I was thinking about, that one person that commented on my Instagram that I should stop making music, or this one person that said it was trash, or instead of me paying attention to all the good things people were saying, I was paying attention to that one person that said something negative. And that's what gets people to stop chasing their dream sometimes, you know? Sometimes it takes something that small for a kid to get discouraged and then just not even pick it up again.
Pretty much always on the road. Studios in South Van. I live in Surrey, always going back and forth. It takes like 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. Sitting through traffic, it takes like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's crazy to see like how the songs in here go out into, you know, where you started. Fortune, Melodic Mondays, there's people just walking in. The club hasn't even really started yet. It's like a mosh pit.
Yeah,
you
it was
know?
just a circle on the stage.
It was still cool, you know, people vibed out, but you know, now you're doing 5X, you're at UBC, you open for French Montana, dude. Like,
Appreciate it, man. That's my boy Cody Lawless. Show him some love. How we feeling, though? How we feeling, man? I see a lot of beautiful faces, man. It's good to see. Let's go. Run that next one, Bounce.
I feel like there's so much talent in Vancouver, Surrey, just British Columbia in general. And I got the chance to work with a couple very talented artists that you see on the project. Mears, IVX, Fateh, Kodis. These are all guys I've worked with multiple times, and the more we worked together, the better our relationship got and the better our music started to sound. And you get a really good taste of that from Feel Something with IVX and Mears.
We've all heard the saying, you know, you are who you hang with, and that's something I value because I always kept the right people around me. And I always kept people around me who were, you know, pushing towards a goal or pushing towards, you know, something positive.
Oh! It's like, yo, you fly a drone? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, because, like, the truth is, I like to
I didn't have a producer when I started making music. I didn't have a manager, I didn't have a videographer, I had nothing. But now, I have this whole team, and guess what? Everyone's from Surrey. Way by Russ. Russ is definitely a good, he's definitely an inspiration, man. That guy he spent 10 years dropping music before he got recognized. Like 10 albums, all the music didn't hit, none of it hit until it finally started hitting. And this guy wrote this book, and this shit helped me a lot, man. This helped me through some tough times, bro.
Yeah, so we went from recording in AP's bedroom to finally linking up with Kultar, because I had found him on Instagram and I kept messaging him over and over again. I was like, hey man, do you have a studio? Like, who are you? Like, I know you're a producer, tell me more about it. And he was just like, who is this kid, man? Like, who's this kid in my DMs? And at the time he was working on, he was working on getting together that first studio in Burnaby. And he kept leading me on for months and months. He's like, yeah, the studio's almost done, it's almost done. And I would keep bothering him just every now and then and send him a message, like, hey, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? And then finally, I think it was summer 2018, we finally were able to get in with him and book a session. And that was the first time we got to work with real equipment, like a producer who had the skill set to mix our vocals, and you know, production was top notch, and it was just such an experience. That one session we had gave me so much motivation to keep going.
Then I think it's more mesmerizing if it's just like then maybe we could do like some sort of special cut for that.
Yeah.
Almost like a recap, because then like we'll have the doc too, so like we could take footage from that and something else.
Our first music video was shot at this mansion in Vancouver, and we kind of went all out. This was the first video we were ever going to do, so we wanted it to be something special. And I think once that video was done is when KGB realized that, you know, we could probably take this somewhere further. We can really do something here. This is something special. At the time, I was a part of that duo. So Bounce decided to introduce me to his friend Rico, who ended up becoming my manager. And that's when, you know, we really started getting the ball rolling, because we had the producer, I had the manager, we had a real team built. And that's when stuff started getting serious.
Always coming late, you're giving your 100%.
Yeah.
And you are getting that back.
You taught me.
One day,
giving my all, you know?
One day you're getting that back.
Yeah.
Whatever you putting in, your time, everything.
Yeah, and then I'll take you on vacation, right?
Yeah.
Paris, Mexico.
wherever you want to go. You know?
I think just after all the time I spent on this and the whole team and how much work went in, I just can't wait for everybody to hear it, honestly. I've been listening to these songs for so long now, over and over again. I mean, some of them are new and some of them are old, but the whole album just was on repeat for so long, and it's finally coming out. And I'm just happy that everyone's gonna be able to hear it. I want to get everyone's reactions, you know. So more to come, always more to come. You're always gonna be seeing New Peak. That's just a given. I ain't going nowhere. Look out for me. 99 Reasons is out now. Go stream it, all platforms.